Jeffries, staff, friends, family, guests, and you, the amazing graduating class of 2019. We are finally here. I'm still trying to get myself together and let it soak in. Take a moment. I am honored to be selected as the graduate of the year and deliver this commencement speech on Quantico Marine Base, the same base which holds another great milestone where I celebrated my 15-year renewal vow ceremony just 11 years ago. Today, I'd like to share some thoughts with you about the importance of setting goals for life. By show of hands, how many of you have had a dream that you thought was unattainable? Show of hands. The Olympic gold medalist Michael Phelps once said, "I think goals should never be easy. They should force you to work, and even if they are uncomfortable at the time." Today, I have reached one of the most important goals of my life. I am a college graduate. We made it. The journey was long, it was hard, it was full of sacrifices, but it's something that can never be taken from us. The diploma won't say how many years it took. It will say graduated. My journey may be similar to your journey. So how did I get here? How did I end up on this stage speaking to all of you today? I graduated high school in 1990, and upon finishing here I am finishing my bachelor's degree, almost 30 years later. When I graduated high school, I planned to go away to a traditional four-year university, but discovered on moving day that I didn't have all my paperwork to enroll. Much to my disappointment, I would not be attending university, and the ride was extremely long going back home. I enrolled in community college the following semester and earned my bachelor's degree, my associate's degree. I got married a few years later and became a military wife. And between everything that happened in that time span, I just lost my motivation to go back to school and begin working. So fast forward to our first child, 5 years later, I was working as a defense contractor and quickly started earning a high salary. And I felt that was surpassed what a college degree could earn me. So I began taking a few classes sporadically and took a hiatus. I would often compare my life to other classmates who had completed their college degree and measuring my life based on their achievements. What I failed to realize that college did not complete me. I had a great husband, 3 beautiful children, and a stable career. This alone made my life as enriched as someone who earned the highest degree you could earn. When I decided to return to school full-time, the degree would become an added bonus, not complete me.
Right.
And it was something that I would not measure my life success by.
Right.
I had many obstacles, such as a hectic workload, taking a grueling Pirate Patch statistics class. Keep in mind, I took statistics 20 years ago. Insane. Did I want to cry? Yes. Quit? Yes. You bet. But I endured. I found myself staying up past midnight studying and reaching out to my village and professors like Dr. Teresa Mason. She tutored me. Yes, give it up for Dr. Mason. She tutored me and other former students, which ensured we had what we needed to pass the class and to help me maintain my 4.0 GPA. I learned the harder things got, the harder I had to push, and I said, I just can't give up now. And I kept pushing. I learned that the harder my obstacles got, the harder I had to push. And I also realized that I'd rather have another baby with no medication than to take another statistics class. A recent article by Denise Smith-Barrow at the National Center for Statistics and Education stated that as of September 2018, there were 19 million undergrad students in colleges and universities in pursuit of their education. Of those 19 million, 8.9 million were 25 years and older. That's approximately 47%. And the number is steadily rising. Most of us will fall into this category. I thought we were non-traditional students. Some think we're gaining on the younger generation. As a supposedly non-traditional student, I'm proud to follow in my husband's footsteps, who graduated class of 1999, while proudly serving in the Army, being a fabulous husband, being an outstanding father to our young child, and in his spare time, being a full-time student. He finished his degree a month prior to separating from the Army. So I have a few points today to share with you about what helped me on this journey and what may help you in your endeavors. So the importance of setting goals, 5 tools that help me, and remembering that everyone's timing is different when you're pursuing your goals. My bishop at church recently told us during his message that the hardest part of a journey is the first step. When I approached my 45th birthday, I told my husband I wanted to go back to school and finish my degree. He was excited because he had been encouraging me for a while. And so I didn't want to go back to school, I told him, unless I could graduate with honors. Although supportive, he said, okay, that's great, just finish your degree, get the paper. So, because he didn't want me to put too much pressure on myself as I normally do. So it was established, I was going back to school. The first day that I returned to class, I remember crying on and off all day, pondering, would I be enough? Would I be able to keep up with the work while balancing family, balancing work, balancing school, in that order? I was fearful and excited at the same time. That evening, I walked into Dr. Mason's class, and I found a seat, and while sitting there, I observed students walking in, they were hugging each other, and hugging Dr. Mason. I was like, oh, this is a family reunion. So during the class, I pulled out an orange that I had bought for a snack, and as I was peeling it, she paused in the middle of her lecture, and she said, is someone eating orange? And she walked over to the table where I was sitting and eating, and I was like, what in the world is going on? And so I went to offer her another orange that I had, and she just smiled. She said, no, I just love the smell of oranges. And she had such a way of making me feel comfortable as if I had been one of her other returning students. And I immediately knew that I was in the right place at the right time. I was going to be okay. So, Dr. Mason, I will never eat an orange without thinking of you, ever again. We love you, we love you. I needed to assess the tools that I would need on the journey in pursuit of my goal. The 5 P's: preparation, pacing, prayer, persistence, and partners. The first P, preparation. Habakkuk 2:2 message translation states, write what you see. That's the vision. Write it out in big block letters so you can read it on the run. The vision message is a witness pointing to what's coming. It aches for the coming. It can hardly wait, and it doesn't lie. If it seems slow in coming, wait. It's on the way. It will come right on time. I needed something tangible I could keep my mind and heart focused and keep me motivated. And that was my degree with honors.
Yes.
Woo! Pacing. With any race, you must pace yourself for endurance. As much as I wanted to take 3 classes at a time, I knew that that wasn't sustainable. The first week back in class, I was in the kitchen, cooking, singing, and dancing with my youngest, Jacoby, as I often do, while I was preparing 4 meals for the family to ensure that they had what they needed, and then that wouldn't add any additional things to my husband's plate. So he gently walked up to me and said, can I speak to you for a minute? He said, I'm proud of you, and I support you, but you can't do this and keep up with your schoolwork. I don't want you to burn out. We will be fine. We will eat.
All right,
and I appreciate this work. That freed me immediately and took a weight off of me. And I wonder if you regret saying that, because sometimes I use that when I don't feel like cooking when I go to work. Prayer. This was my fuel. I acknowledge that without God, I can do nothing. He is the source of my strength. I needed prayer every day, and especially the first night I cracked open my lifespan development book. I felt as if every letter on the page was running into each other. And I read one sentence at least 10 times, trying to get the concept and memorize it. And I just had to yell out, Lord, please help me. And once I learned how to study again effectively, I was good. Persistence. Every road on the journey is faced with obstacles, but what you do with those obstacles will determine your outcome. The only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work for them, as eloquently stated by our former First Lady, Michelle Obama. Maybe your obstacle was a change in courses being offered, or a degree audit where you discovered you had an additional class to take. Isn't that a bummer? Persistence in the pursuit and being willing to work is what will sustain you. The last P, partners. When you commit to a goal, you need an accountability partner, someone who will check on you periodically and keep you focused. My partner was my girlfriend, Renee Turner, who was relentlessly checking in with me every week about my assignments, to see how I was doing and how school was going. When I had major surgery a month prior to completing my degree, I had no idea how hard it would be to focus and have the motivation to finish. And I had one last core assessment paper to write in my world religion class. I just could not pull myself together. So I went into Canvas, as many of you may have done, to enter a grade, I entered 0, to see what my GPA would be if I didn't complete the My overall grade would have resulted in an 89.4, which was below an A, and it would have not allowed me to graduate with a 4.0 today. Renee firmly stated when she found out, if I had to get in my car and drive myself from Dumfries to make you write that paper, you will write that paper. You will get it done. Both she and my husband reminded me that I had come too far and too close to my goal to settle for less than what I wanted. Dr. Mason was another accountability partner and reminded me of some other tools: hope, self-efficacy, resiliency, optimism, which we covered in positive psychology. Timing is everything. I wonder why I didn't pursue this goal earlier in life, or much sooner than at 47 years of age. It wasn't the time. It wasn't my time. You know what? Some of you may say, I'm too old, or it's not my time. I don't have the support. And as my cap states, the journey was longer, but God's timing is forever perfect. What if I never decided to look back and go to school? I lived life with regret, pondering how I could get here at this time, in this place, for such a time as this. Not only did I attain my goal, but it was exceedingly, abundantly above all I could ever ask or think. Throughout the time in school, I had to stay motivated, as I would tell my children, and only compare yourself to the person that you're seeing in the mirror every day. And while I'm mentioning my children, I'd like to thank my 3 J's for their sacrifices that they made for me to pursue this goal and the encouragement with just a simple, "You got this, Mom."
All right. I love you, Mom.
By recording your goals and dreams on paper, you give it life. The satisfaction of reaching your goal is exhilarating. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you just 2 years shy of returning to school to now becoming an honors summa cum laude graduate. It's official! My greatest strength is that I've inspired someone, or ignited a dormant dream, or maybe reached someone who's standing at a crossroad, gripped with fear and anxiety like I was before I decided to allow my faith to be greater than my fear. In the words of Deshauna Barber, Miss USA 2016, do not fear failure, but please be terrified of regret. That's right. I've gained so much in my time with Park, 22 pounds to be exact. But who's counting? Seriously. What are we going to do with the knowledge and tools obtained through Park University? Quantico Marine Base is known as the crossroads of the Marine Corps. We are in a crossroads as well, deciding what to do next, to pursue an advanced degree, get a job in our respective field. How can we enrich someone's life through our experience? How can we inspire someone through our story? So many people want to begin again, but don't have the support. I want to be their support. I want to be their advocate. As you set forth for what the future holds, know that your goals and dreams are possible. The end is only the beginning. Let this journey be a stepping stone toward greater goals. You will face many obstacles in your life, and some people may even look to you for support. So when you set out for your next adventure, remember, as you achieve your goal, you need preparation, pacing, prayer, persistence, and a partner. All those are of necessity. Congratulations, class. You stay focused as you completed this goal. Now you can party, and you can drop the ball.
Hey!
Thank you, and best wishes for a successful future of crushing your goals.